What's up, guys? We're back again for another Marvel Legends review, this time for another exclusive. We've got the Deadpool Back in Black figure. This is the Gamestop exclusive. He comes in this awesome, 80s retro kind of vaporwave, retro wave style package. Almost makes me not want to take him out, almost. You can see him in the package here, standard Marvel Legends, except for the color scheme and the overall design. So I don't know that I've actually seen a Legends figure come like this. Maybe not this particular way, but with a different overall style. Like, this is very unique for Legends, and I'm all about it. I don't keep Legends packaging, but that's an eye catcher to me. It looks really cool. We've got some Deadpool artwork on the side, and then we got product shot on the back. So let's pull them out and take a look. All right, guys, so here is our Back in Black Deadpool out of the package, and he is basically what you think he is if you aren't aware of who he is. So this is Deadpool with the symbiote. So before Venom was created and after Spider-Man lost or rejected the black suit in the 80s, this is kind of a retroactive story here. Deadpool gets a hold of it and becomes this guy here. So that's pretty much the short and long of it. As far as the figure itself goes, we've seen pretty much this entire thing before. He's very similar to the recent X-Force Deadpool in terms of the body parts that he shares. And then he has different, he's got different feet though. They're more like boots than anything else. That's pretty much it. I'm not going to do articulation because we've seen this thing multiple times. This is not a new body. You know what to expect with this guy. So if you have either of the Deadpools, you know what he's got. The big thing is the fact that he has a different head this time around. We've got some new parts. We've got new accessories. We have this big thing on the back, which is its own kind of thing onto itself, and just the general aesthetic. So as far as the look goes, I think he's really, really cool. We've got molded whites and molded blacks. So for the most part, everything is very consistent. It's not 100%, and honestly, is it ever? But it looks pretty good. I don't have any real issues out on the paint department outside of a streak of silver on the crotch, which is unfortunate in terms of what it is, but I can deal with it. Like I said, the head is different. It's not the same as either of the two Deadpools. I'm sure it's reuse. I just don't know for sure what it came from. So if you know, let me know. Again, I've said before, I'm not a Marvel Legends expert in that regard. The general look of the figure, I think, is really striking. The white and the black contrasting colors looks really cool. It's very, very unique. He definitely stands out. And then, of course, he has a thwipping hand because he is a symbiote, basically. So he's got the spider power going through him. And then on the back, after I knock him over, we have got this big thing. So it pulls out, and it's just a pegged in piece. It doesn't really go in one specific way, but I find that it goes in that way a lot better. But you can have it rotating, spinning all the way around. It is basically, 4 arms coming out of his back in terms of just the suit, and I think it looks really cool. It's sculpted differently for each arm. They're all unique, so you really can't go wrong in terms of how you want to place it. If you want to get a little dynamic with it, it offers a wide range of motion, and I think it really, really makes this figure, obviously it makes this figure stand out a lot more than it would if it was just the white and black suit. So I think it's a very, very cool figure, very interesting look for Deadpool. So let's take a look at what else this figure comes with in terms of accessories. All right, now as far as accessories goes, he actually has quite a bit, especially if you consider the contraption on the back to be an accessory, and it kind of is, isn't it? So we've got 2 extra hands. So these are kind of symbiote Venom style clawed hands, which they are unique. They're different sculpts. They're really cool. I do like them. Very easy to take out and to put on. We have the symbiote style head, which is a huge pain point for me. I am pretty sure that the actual ball joint inside the head, the cavity in the head, is too small for this ball peg. The regular head goes off and on just fine. This one, I feel like I'm damn near breaking the figure trying to take it off and put it on. It's very, very difficult unless you heat it up. That could just be me, but I don't know. We do have an extra sword holding hand. Just it's a different. So it's for the right hand versus the left because he comes with the thwipping hand on the right out of the box. This thing, however, is another problem for me. So I'm going to pop that hand off, and we're going to put this guy on, and it just spins. So I can't get him to hold a sword correctly in that hand, and it doesn't want to fit. The mushroom head, the peg, in the wrist for this particular hand is a different size, as far as I can tell, than all the other hands, so it doesn't really sit well. That's a problem. The coolest accessories he has, though, are these swords. So he's got these two, they're basically the same swords we got with the other Deadpool figures. They're just translucent pink plastic, which I think is really cool. They look very unique, very different. He can hold them in the normal hands, although you can't really hold them in this hand for my figure. And he's shown on the back of the box holding them inside the tendrils. This is another kind of problem for me, because none of them have an actual grip. It's all kind of a game of angles with these to see where you can get it to sit correctly. And for the most part, I find that once I get it there, it's, if you look at it wrong, they're going to fall out. So he has a lot of cool accessories and a whole bunch of stuff, but I have a real hard time actually getting to use some of this. All right, so overall, I am pretty happy with this figure. It has its quirks and its weird issues. So, I've got the hand that doesn't like to stay in there. The fact that the tendrils on the back don't really hold the swords all that well, or at least I haven't found the sweet spot for it yet. And then the head for the symbiote version is just so damn hard to put on. But at the end of the day, he does look really cool, so that obviously plays a factor. Those other things are just mostly annoyances. They don't stop the figure from being a figure. It doesn't cause any real issues. It could be a thing that's specific to me with those the hand and the head. So if you have any different, let me know. But overall, he's a pretty cool figure. The design is really what makes me want him and made me want to buy him. So that's going to do it for this look at the Back in Black Deadpool figure from Hasbro. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And until next time.